25%, but depending on the income type, between 15 and 20% by this. It basically a minority shareholder came in, or not a shareholder since it's not a corp, but you know what I'm saying.
A fund investor came in and took a big piece.
They're called Dial Partners, Dial Capital Partners. Yeah, they're out of they're in New York City, like they're on Avenue of the Americas, and it's this investment firm whose like mission statement is literally to acquire minority interests in high performing private equity companies. So
yeah, I'm looking at them right now.
Yeah, it created a lot of complexity because they have a very, very particular and uniquely set up deal that pretty much changed the way this engagement runs. But yeah, it's cool shit, man. I mean, like for anyone who likes like problem solving, puzzle solving, and just has like a brain to like think abstractly, the work I do is fucking actually really enjoyable. It's just there's more than any person can handle, and there's a lot of, you know, even though I don't work in a corporation, but it's all the same. It's fucking corporate bullshit basically.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of that. Because the company's just too big for its own good.
So it looks like Dial Capital Partners is a run or owned by these, like the parent company is something called Neuberger Berman?
Yes. Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
Who are they?
I don't know a ton about Dial, actually, but
I think probably the most important thing is that they're, you know, that they're really controlled by this other, you know, investment management firm, essentially, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. They're just a
founded in 1939 by two guys who sound Jewish.
Who would have thought?
Well, I mean, like, you know, I'm not saying that as a negative thing, because it's kind of like, you know, like Jewish people at that time were kind of like not, I mean, you know, I mean, like anti-Semitism was real, right? Like these guys were like not allowed to join the big investment banks, right?
Yeah.
They would just be like, we don't want Jews here, kind of. I mean, like maybe they wouldn't say that directly, but that was pretty much their attitude, right? So then these guys would often go and found their own firms, right?
Yeah, I guess that's what happened. It worked out for them.
Oh, actually, this guy was rich.
Oh, he was already?
Yeah, he was born rich.
Okay.
Is what it sounds like. I mean, like he may or may not have been like rich or mega rich. I'm not sure, but he got more rich.
He was born into a wealthy family.
But he was already wealthy to begin with. He collected. Yeah, I mean, like his hobby when he was young was collecting paintings.
What the hell?
I'm pretty sure even in the 1930s and 40s that probably meant you were rich.
Yeah. Oh, so did you return from the expedition yet?
Oh no. I just entered an expedition. Okay. Maybe I should focus on my actual stream in case there's somebody watching.
Wait, what? Oh. Are you streaming right now?
In fact, how did you know what I was doing? Oh, you just guessed?
Fuck you. Let's see if anyone's watching.
I'm sure there's like maybe one person on here. That's like nobody's actually on the site anymore. So like every time I stream, there's like almost inevitably one person complains like that they missed the stream, and I'm like, well, dude, nobody's here, so every time I stream, you're gonna miss it.
Yeah, site's fucking dead. Yeah, so I just asked if you returned to base yet, or if you are still out there. You unlock the ability to dispatch tail raiders and palicos on safaris now.
Oh, you know, like fucking spiders, especially at low levels. You think they're not that bad, but spiders will kill your party, especially like early in the game. If you can't find a way to get them to like, you don't take some out quickly, they just fuck you up. You know, I just realized I don't have any stunning ability on my group, which is very bad.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hey. I'm just about to deploy your Palico on a Safari.
Great.
Who is that?
That's next.
Hello, Nex.
Oh. Hello. How are you?
I am fine, thank you. How are you, good sir?
A little drunk and a little depressed.
What are you depressed about today?
Same thing I'm
Motherfucker!
depressed every time about Pinky. Fucking hate the world.
Something happened in the world today I didn't know.
No, I just hate everyone in it. Fuck. So, Strum, you're gonna let that fucking, like, soak and dissolve, right? You're not just gonna let it dissolve some and then drink it?
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't dissolved at all yet. It's dissolving very slowly. Because I can still see the ranchers at the bottom. Although they aren't jostling around anymore, so they're probably all stuck together. See how this smells. Yeah, it smells like grain alcohol. Oh.
Oh my god, Avatar was released 9 years ago. I still haven't fucking seen it.
I don't think I've watched the whole movie either.
I didn't actually click it yet. Let's see. I'm sure they can get one on shot.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Who did you send out, Sui? Okay, this is great. Oh my god. Oh, you sent out Googles. Okay. Yeah, I sent out Nexus. Hopefully your cat comes back alive next. Yeah, I only had Nexus available.
Okay,
Does
so
that, you might want to check the local trees, see if he's hanging from it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that, but I will give him a proper funeral. Should he die.
hey Strom, is
Hi.
Nex a Hellion or a Jester or a Bounty Hunter?
I'm an electric guy.
Those are your three options.
Well, the obvious answer is Jester, because he's usually the guy that makes people laugh, but depends how literal you want to be.
Okay.
Gee, thanks.
And I'm going to assume that Strom is the Bounty Hunter because, of course, he's a corporate whore.
Yeah. That's pretty fair. I can't even argue with that one, TBH.
And then I need to find someone to be the Hellion.
Suika.
Because he comes from
Hell.
hell. AKA fucking...
I mean, the Hellion is like this butch chick with a gigantic axe. Like,
Yeah,
if What's-Her-Name
Suika.
was here, that would be like my first choice, but, you know, she's not here.
Cats.
Huh?
I think he's talking about
Cats?
Toomey.
No, Toomby.
he's talking
of
about
course.
cats.
Of course. It would be Toomby.
Are you saying Toomby's butch?
Are you saying
super
she's not?
haircut?
She's definitely got the man-hating part down.
See, this is why the two of you guys actually are meant for each other, despite the racism.
What fucking racism?
I'm just kidding.
Look, okay, so I've said nigger once or twice.
No, you
or
have this...
80 times.
The joke is that, like, you're outwardly, like, around everyone else, you're super, like, angry towards Tits, but then when it's just... When he's there, you're like, Tits, get in voice, I really want to talk to you.
Dude,
And
like,
you're just, like, so needy.
And, like, everything I do around Tits comes off as racist, like, Tits,
Yeah,
I don't
like
know.
posting the Chinese shit from
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
yeah, like, so, when I tagged you in that video, I linked the Chinese chick from Spider-Man. You know.
Oh yeah, I
referencing
saw
the
that. Yeah, yeah.
Like our previous conversation.
Yeah, but people
I
didn't
said
know that,
there-
right?
Yeah, and I was like, man, out of context, this looks like I'm just being really fucking racist.
Yeah. Hey, Tits, look at this Chinese chick sing
Man,
terribly.
I can't even win. We had such a good discussion that day, and it's just like, man, fuck.
There's no way, yeah. You can't come out of that looking good. This shit was great. Oh. Sounds like me now.
Well, Gold Slugger can peel the paint off walls. So I've been told. It's a cinnamon schnapps with gold flakes in it. So yeah, speaking of racist, man. So I was helping that neighbor move some of his shit into the truck today,
Yeah.
and yeah, I got to know him a little bit, talked a little bit of philosophy, and you know, with people around here, I just kind of nod, and go, oh yeah, no, I can understand that, you know, that sort of thing, because you know, I've never been one. Believe it or not, I've never been one to kind of press my beliefs on other people, because you know, it's whatever. Everyone's free to believe and say and do whatever they want. You know, some of them can be obnoxious cunts about it, i.e., incels in Westboro. But so anyway, he's like talking. He's like, I forget how we got on the subject, but like he was talking about. He's like. Yeah, or I think it was like kind of the state of the world. I'm like, yeah, it's just a real shitty state of the world these days. You know, it's like everyone has to have their safe space and whatever. That was the general idea of the conversation. Mm-hmm. And so he's like, yeah, he's like, you know, over there in China. And I was like, oh boy, here we go.
China.
Yeah, he's like, man, Chinese. You know, they have starving people too, and I was like, okay, so yeah, he's you know, he's a worldly fellow, and he's like, you know, and I see all these people that say adopt dogs, and I'm like, no. And because I knew where this was going, he's like, yeah, instead of euthanizing all these fucking dogs in shelters and cats and stuff, why not just send them over to China? They love that shit. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It's like, you want to see a dip in the trade deficit? There you go, right there. And I was like, oh man, okay. Okay, it was really funny.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And he was just like, you know, people from India, man, they treat cows as sacred, and we're like, who gives a shit, man? We go to Longhorn Steakhouse and whatever.
He's kind of right.
Yeah, no, dude, he's totally right. But I don't know if giving them all of our unwanted dogs and cats would save both China's hunger problem and our trade deficit problem.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't really solve much of a problem other than overcrowding in shelters, but...
I get a feeling he looks a little too much into the Facebook stuff, although I didn't see any evidence of, like, a computer over there or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel really bad he's being affected.
I told
Yeah,
you guys about my my wife's friend from like from college and like the rabbits. Did I tell you about the rabbits?
I don't think so.
Okay, so a couple of my wife's friends are from like Western China, where they like to eat rabbit. Okay.
Okay.
And so they were, I think they're in Illinois, and like some local Amish family was like selling rabbits as like pets, you know, like their pet rabbit had, I don't know what you call baby rabbits, but you know, and they were selling them, and so she got really excited, you know, because she hadn't had rabbit in a while, because you can't buy rabbit meat in a grocery store in the United States, right? So she goes over to this family that's selling the rabbits, and they're like, she's like, oh, I want to buy a rabbit. And they're like, oh, do you want a black rabbit or a white rabbit? And the girl, without thinking, is like, I don't care what color it is as long as it's big and fat.
Great.
And they refused to sell her the rabbit because they figured it out.
They didn't sell it to her. Yeah, her wife's a savage.
Oh man, that's fucking great. Yeah, dude, I can see like just like the looks of horror on some poor Amish family's face, just like.
Yeah. Waifu told me that her friend was like really confused, like she didn't understand, like why, what does it matter what color it is? You know?
Oh man, dude, rabbits are like notorious little like fucking assholes. They are, God. Because rabbits are like, well, I guess hares like are naturally like bound to the outside and like run around and shit. We've domesticated dogs for so fucking long that, you know, it's no problem. You just fucking inbreed that motherfucker till it looks like a pug and then you're good. But fucking, rabbits are like not as domesticated, so like, whenever they get loose, man, they cause havoc.
Another abomination.
I mean, what do they do? Every rabbit I've seen is just like fat and just kind of wanders around eating shit. Like, what trouble do they cause?
Whenever they they just run around a lot in your house and knock shit over endlessly.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They're like an asshole cat, almost. And then like if you try to like scold them or whatever, like they'll fucking bite you.
Well, they're probably a lot stupider than cats.
Which one do you have, Sweet? I don't see any, but I think it's because they randomly come in and out.
You don't have any pets, do you, Tits?
No.
Okay, yeah, post it and I'll join you. He doesn't because he'd eat the dogs and cats, and his wife would eat the rabbits, so they're running low on pets they could actually have.
Jesus Christ.
Waifu actually really wants a dog.
What kind?
She has.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
Fuck, I can't remember what they're called. There are these little. I think sometimes they used to be used to like herd cows or something.
Collies?
No, they're small. They're really small.
Small animals.
Like really low to the ground. They have really short legs and they have like a big fat ass for a little short dog.
Oh, Pomeranian?
No, Pomeranians are too stupid to be herding animals. These are
Well, I mean, dude, like the shorter to the ground you get, the decrease in IQ you get as well. I mean, that's how fucking dogs work.
No. These dogs are smart. The royal family likes them. Like the queen likes them.
Oh, corgis.
Yes, yeah. That's what she wants. She wants a corgi. I keep trying to tell her that like corgis shed like an unbelievable amount.
Do they?
Dude, have you seen them? Yeah, they do.
And improvement.
Well, I've seen them. It couldn't be any worse than a fucking Shiba Inu.
Well,
Which,
yeah, I mean probably not, but
dude, Shiba Inus are fucking Satan. Like, if you don't have a trained sheep, then that little asshole is just gonna do whatever the fuck he wants. It's just like, dude, I just took you out. No, I just fucking took you. What, you want a fucking treat? I just fucking gave you a. You fucking asshole. What do you want?
I just want to point out that next I had you play, you know, like the inspiring tune, like, you know, the stress heal on yourself. So, like usual, you know, you're surviving by amusing yourself.
Well, that's kind of how it works sometimes, you know. Sometimes my jokes don't always hit a home run, but you know what? I'm still amused by them, goddammit. I don't care if I'm the only one laughing in the room. I still amuse myself with my jokes.
Actually, the party in general is doing fine. I don't think anyone's gonna die here. Knock on wood. That's
We're
like
fine.
when I say that is exactly when somebody gets killed, or when I run into a collector or some shit like that.
Tits, I gotta ask, like, in games like these, how often have you named save state people after, like, your party? Like, off stream, I guess.
Oh, off stream? I probably don't even do it off stream because I don't really care.
Oh, yeah.
But I haven't
go,
played
like,
one of these games in a long time.
You don't go like, oh, the suicide bomber. Let's make next that little fucker.
It's only fun. It's only fun if it's on stream. That's the truth.
I
For me,
understand
anyway.
That is the god honest truth. That's great. No, it's like a bunch of the stupid shit that I do on the stream I would never do otherwise. Like, name characters Poots Fag.
Yeah.
That fucking Brazilian.
Dude, it's such a fucking hilarious meme.
I love how that's the meme. Nobody's seen that guy.
Well, Gecko used it once, and I just latched onto it, and I fucking used it. And I didn't even know it was a person until, like, way after the fact. And then when I was told, yeah, that was someone that used to be here, I was like, oh my god, it was the second coming. Yeah, I'm a little, I'll admit, I'm a little jealous. Gecko mentioned, yeah, me and some other friends were watching shitty anime, and I'm like, oh,
Other friends.
other friends. Yeah, like what the fuck is wrong with that, man?
Yeah.
Also, Tits, I appreciate that picture that you put that said the beer that waifu hates.
Oh, that was from a conversation with Garhor.
Dude, he looks like it's like the Chinese master from Kill Bill. That's his fucking facial
by
hair,
me.
but yeah, fucking that's his facial hair, just not groomed as well. It's fucking hilarious. No, that's a was it Fu Manchu?
Yeah, that Fu Manchu is like the stereotypical, like, you know, where is he even from? Like, was he from a comic book?
Who?
Fu Manchu. Like, he seems like the kind of shit that would have come out of a comic book from like the 1950s.
I thought that was just the name of it, like the Van Dyke.
The weapon that cuts on its own.
What? I didn't know.
Isn't that also named after a guy?
Well, I'd assume it'd be. Alright, Dr. Fu Manchu is the fictional villain character introduced in a series of novels by British author Sax Rohmer during the first half of the
As
20th
victories
century.
mount, so too will resistance.
So I'm not that wrong.
No!
You're pretty close.
Yeah, dude, fuck me sideways. I didn't even know. Oh, I didn't click.
Do I keep going? I think I'm gonna keep going. So I got a lot of food. I'm just gonna... Strongbow, you're gonna heal by overeating.
Perfect.
Which I have no idea if that correlates to real life at all. Probably
Yeah,
not.
it's-
You don't
it's-
you don't
it's
sound
like
like someone who's like a fatty. I don't know. Prove me
I do
wrong,
like-
Strong.
I do like food though. I mean, I've posted pictures of myself in here before, so.
Oh, okay. I don't remember.
I have, but I quickly deleted them. I feel like... I don't know. How do you picture what I look like? That's out of curiosity. And be as honest as you want. No judgment.
Well,
do you
you're
think,
well
like...
because you're from like the South. That automatically makes you fat.
Alright. Not an unfair assumption. Go on.
I don't know. I imagine you're just like a a big guy. I mean, like not big like fat,
For
but
you.
like maybe a little taller on the taller side. Maybe like I don't know 5'11" or something.
I'm 6'4".
How's it going, guys?
6'4"? Jesus, you're like a giant of a man.
Yes. Hey Garhor.
What's up, Garhor?
Yes, I am 6'4".
Hey.
You were right about the fat. I'm a little chubby now still, but I used to weigh 100 pounds heavier. I was pushing 360. Now I'm down to like 260-ish.
You did
Oh,
360.
that's awesome, dude.
Turn 360 and walk away.
Garman, how was the fucking SantaCon, bro?
Oh shit, man, it was a blast. I started drinking before 2, and I didn't stop until like midnight.
Require only the strength.
How
So
much
you get it over
vomit
here.
was there?
Oh, fuck, it was a good time. My team elected me as team captain, so I carried all our scavenger hunt shit, and we got drunk. We did
Decimated.
competitions. We collected bizarre shit, and we whipped ass.
Yeah, did you win?
Oh hell yeah, we won.
Fuck yeah, dude. Oh my god, I gotta come up there. Fuck. Strong.
We had like
you
200 Santas this year,
Holy shit.
which is like maybe 75 to 100 more Santas than last year.
Yeah. Strom, you gotta postpone your fucking trip up there so I can go.
Or he just goes twice.
that too, but I feel like that's less likely
that's
to
not
happen.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
Where's this lower do? Oh, it's that. Okay, great.
Drops the rocks if you're in an arena.
Found that
Wait,
out.
are you in that game too, Garhor?
No,
I'm
he's-
not in there presently, but I knew exactly what he was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Like,
'Cause
what's
there's-
this lever? Oh, he knows what Dragonator is, so...
It has to be the other one.
Rocks, rocks.
Dragonator of a
The
people.
countryside. Dragonating the piss ants.
Dude, whatever. Man, I was thinking today, I'm like, man, I miss early internet. Like when memes were like strong bad singing trogdor and like
As opposed to just like
fucking,
artificially manufactured shit that like somebody's trying to make money off of.
yeah, dude. Like it was all the fucking rage faces when they attacked. It fucking changed. Dude, I'm telling you, rage faces didn't really make a thing until 2006. And I had this weird conspiracy theory that 2006 was a turning point in humanity.
Yeah, you've been talking about 2006 a few times now.
Yeah, no, dude, like it's a legit fucking holy shit, Gar, that's amazing.
So that's just one
Uh-oh.
place, and I was at the back corner, and that's not all the Santas.
Jesus.
What did you
I'll-
post? You posted in general? No.
Oh no, I sent it privately to him, but you know what? Fuck it, I'll send it to you too, Tits, cause you're a good dude. I enjoy talking with you, and I may be a little intoxicated because I've been drinking since 3.
Fuck yeah, what are you drinking, buddy?
Let's see. From 3 to 5, it was hot buttered rum.
Oh my god.
From 5 to 5:30 to 7, it was shock top Belgian wheat.
Oh,
Ooh.
sure, yeah.
From 7 till I just came home about 5 minutes ago, it was vodka.
Yours for the
You're at the
taking.
distillery.
Yep.
The old stomping ground.
Got some really cool guests there. Like 2 Indian couple were coming. Were up from San Francisco, just seeing Alaska, and I think I may have talked them into coming up during the summer to check it out. But they were a neat group.
Nice, dude. Fucking hell yeah. I'm drinking Goldschlager.
Oh God help you,
Why?
because it's Goldschlager, and God help you.
You know, a lot of people talk shit about Goldschlager, but it's not that bad.
And there
No
we go,
comment.
Tits. This is one half of another bar during SantaCon. And next. Oh, sorry, didn't go to next for that click. There we go, next.
Dude, I gotta go to one of these. I actually
Oh.
did end up getting a Santa hat today, so I whispered you Garhor about how hard it was to, like, you know, put whiskey in a fucking check-on bag and whatever, but
Oh, I never had any trouble with that. And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
actually didn't get that whisper.
Yeah, no,
Well,
I've never done it, and I knew you have, so I was just like, you know, if there's one person to ask, it's gonna be Garhor.
That alcoholic fuck. And you're right.
But like, yeah, so like, I right now my favorite whiskey is a thing called Cask in Crew, and it's like a walnut toffee whiskey, and I've talked about it a couple of times, but I wanted to get some for a friend that I'm going to go visit out in Washington, and don't worry, Strom, I'll bring some to Moose's whenever we go to the concert. Anyway, so we're going and whatever, or you know, I bring it to the counter. Well, first off, I'm pulling into the fucking parking lot, and I see Santa Claus pulling out of the parking lot, and I'm like, damn, Santa getting fucking lit, like, fuck. And,
Oh yeah, Santa is.
and I had an amusing conversation with the cashier about it, you know. I was like, dude, do you see Santa Claus leaving? And like, the dude's Indian, but he's got like a Super Bowl like sized fucking ring on and everything. It's fucking great. I love this guy. And he's like, oh yeah, someone else said Santa Claus is out there, man. I looked out, man. He's just like, yeah, I see him sitting there. I'm like, what's Santa Claus doing here? I'm like, man, he's stocking up before he makes the trip around the world for all the kids, because I don't know about you, but you know what? Kids piss me off, and I can't stand them.
Oh, they're little shit.
Yeah, and so like we had a couple of yucks, but since I bought that particular whiskey, he gave me a Santa hat that had Cask and Crew on the front of it. And he's like, "Can I put it in the bag?" I'm like, "No, I'll wear it out." And I put it fucking on right there, and I walked out the store.
That's great.
Yes, that's how you do it.
He became the liquor.
Yeah, dude, it's so great.
Fuck you, lady.
I am the liquor Randy.
Big F. Fuck. Oh man. Yeah, it was fucking great. And it's that liquor store we went to, Strom. I don't know if you remember it or not. Probably not, but
I remember going there.
But yeah, like this dude, he's fucking hilarious. Like I don't even have to show him my ID. Like he just fucking.
Oh, he knows you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I know this fucker.
I mean, by Georgia law, you have to show your ID every time. And like a couple of times, I was like, dude, you never know when the cops are gonna research this footage. He's like, they ain't gonna research shit, dude. I'm like, okay, sure, all right, fine. And so I haven't shown him my ID in a while.
Yeah, I don't get carded anymore either, because they know me.
you probably keep them in business more than anyone else.
Experimental techniques and
Nice.
tonics can overcome
True,
things
very
a
true.
sharpened sword cannot.
I probably keep mine in pretty good business too. I was really tempted to buy like the Game of Thrones themed Johnny Walker, but A, I've never played Game of Thrones, and B, I've never had Johnny Walker. So that could be setting up a death trap. But I've heard it was like really awesome. Like you're supposed to put that
Every
shit in the
plan
freezer and
relies
it like
upon a
changes
strong
colors or
arm
something.
and tempered steel.
And I'm like, ooh, that's enough to get me to pay $47 for a bottle of fucking whiskey.
Well,
I don't know. That
temperature
sounds super
changes
gimmicky to me.
flavors, because the colder something is, the less your tongue is able to differentiate. And also just splashing in just a little bit of water will also change the composition of whiskey and its flavors.
Yeah, that's why I like to. Oh, rest in peace. That's why I like to drink mine. Room temperature and neat.
Depends on the type of alcohol. Like whiskeys, I'll take room temperature. Vodkas and gins, I like chilled.
I don't know. I don't like anything chilled. If I had to kill the taste of something, it would have to be rum. I bought like a little shooter of cinnamon barrel blast, you know, cannonball. What is it? Fucking Captain. And that tasted like death. Fuck. It was so bad, and I'm just like.
Captain mixed with a fruit, like you can take room temperature.
I don't know.
Drink.
I just you know, I vomited once too many times on Captain, and I just
That
can't
would do it.
Yeah, yeah, I can't drink Captain. Night, Suika. Take care, buddy.
Oh, Sweet's leaving.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, when it comes to liquor, like, when it comes to liquor, most of the stuff that I drink was recommended me by, like, a bunch of, a circle of friends that were, like, basically, like, 30-year-old college dudes.
Ah,
And like,
bros.
yeah, dude, it's
yeah,
fucking
pretty
great.
much.
Dude, I fucking love bros, okay? Like, in a non-homo way. They're fucking
no
great.
comment.
Yeah, well, no, Tits, give me your opinion. I want your honest opinion on this.
Not a fan, I guess.
Alright, that's fair. Yeah, it's not for everyone. But like, yeah, I've been told, you know, about Rumpelmans and,
Bitch, you love Rumpelmans.
Yeah,
I
dude, you're
do!
you're the first person that I've ever met who like talks about it just like constantly.
I do. Well, I have a little bit of history too, because like I was, somebody mentioned taking peppermint patty shots. I'm like, what's that? You know, because like these group of guys are really awesome, and they kind of made me the alcoholic I am today. And
Great.
yeah, and so like they were like, oh well, you take Rumpelmans. I'm like, Rumpelmans, and they're like, oh, you don't know what Rumpelmans? No. So they're like, oh, it's peppermint schnapps, and I'm like, oh, I know that. When I was 6 years old, my dad let me sip some of his. And so technically, I've been drinking since like the age of 6, but just I've never gotten drunk. Because like my stepdad would go to the liquor store and then like buy like little flasks of peppermint schnapps, and then he'd say, "Here, take a sip." And I'm like, "Oh, dude, it tastes like peppermint. Like, what's there not to fucking like?" But anyway, so yeah, yeah, peppermint schnapps are my shit, and so Rumpelmans and peppermint patty shots were just like, you know, first off, Rumpelmans is 100 proof. And I'm a big guy, and I like stuff that hits me, you know, right fucking then. I don't like this slow build-up bullshit. But I understand, like if I'm going for like a Mario Party, or I'm going for like, I don't know, a Power Hour or something, like I'm gonna drink something a little weaker. And and not do 100 proof, but yeah, otherwise, you know, I love that shit. Fireball, they got me into Jaeger. They got me into Goldschlager, which this is my first bottle of it, which it's
You
alright.
should hate them for that.
Well, it was more of a like advisory thing. It was like, dude, never drink fucking Goldschlager, and I'm like, I'm gonna drink Goldschlager.
You know, that's the exact opposite of what they wanted for you.
Yeah, no, they's looking out for me. I don't give a fuck. So yeah, that's, you know, it's kind of I play League with them a whole lot. Real good guys. But yeah, it's great because like I would also drink when I was in college. I used to drink a lot. Like, cause there was like a bar like a half-minute walk from where the campus was, and we go down there, and they had the fuck, dude, I have to go there sometime. They had the best like mushroom Swiss burgers I've ever eaten. Holy fuck.
Ooh, that does sound good.
Oh yes, it does. And dude, I am like a dude, red meat all day, every day. I could eat it for the rest of my fucking life. I don't care if I get like gonorrheal ass cancer. Like fucking, I'm eating red meat every day if I'm allowed to. doesn't work out well for, you know, my diet, but dude, fuck, a good steak, a good rare steak, oh, fuck. And I'm like, kind of picky about my steak, to where like, there's a Longhorn, both about 20 minutes north and south of me. Now I always I like to go to the north one, because the one south of me tends to have a high volume, and so they kind of rush up their rare steaks, and it just doesn't have that same, like they'll flash cook it basically just to get it out there. And so the one north of me doesn't have a whole lot of volume, and they take the time for the meat to cook and to get just right. Holy fuck, dude. Anyway, I haven't been able to replicate it myself, but I know there was one time when I went out to visit in Washington, a buddy of mine made this thing called the Bacon Explosion. And what it is this like you make like a log of ground beef, and you wrap it in bacon, and then you wrap that in ground beef, and then you wrap that in bacon, and then you wrap that in ground beef, and then like you can throw something between the layers if you want to, but he was just going for the meatiness, and like he used like 32 packs of bacon for this. Yeah, dude, it was like this huge fucking log of just like meat. And he put that fucker in a smoker and smoked it for 12 hours. And like, when it came out, oh my god, guys, this was some of the best meat I've ever eaten in my entire fucking life. Oh my fucking god. And you know, I made some French squash to go with it, and something else, I forget. Oh, I tried and failed to make cornbread, because it's really weird, because in Washington they don't have self-rising cornmeal, and I had to combine like non-self-rising cornmeal with something else, and it didn't turn out right, and I was just like really disappointed. But you know, it's kind of like one of those things. It's like, oh well. But yeah, that fucking Bacon Explosion, once you slather some barbecue sauce on it, holy fucking lord, is it good.
That doesn't sound bad at all.
No.
Okay, a buddy of mine, today at one of the bars I went to for free tacos, like, hey, they're doing a thing on Friday. You should bring your hot artichoke dip. And then he starts telling people about it. Like, you son of a bitch. You're coercing me. You asshole.
These nightmarish creatures can be fed.
Dude, like our food can be some of the best if it's done right. Like, I don't know why
I
people
love
diss it.
Yeah, every Tuesday this bar does free tacos. So whoever comes in gets 2 free tacos, and it's your standard fare in a hard shell, but then they do sour cream and bean dip on the outside of the hard taco, and then they fold a corn tortilla around it. It's like, oh
fuck yeah, dude, fuck.
Oh, it's so good, and you get 2 of them for free every Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. Yeah, dude, fuck.
It's good. So I go there, and for like $5.50 I get a 22.5 or 25 ounce Belgian wheat beer. It's like, oh,
nice.
That's reasonable. $5 for a massive beer and then free tacos.
Yeah, the bar I used to go to that sold the mushroom Swiss burgers. Fuck, dude. Nobody would ever order any lunch, but I would be hungry as fuck, and like I would always order something. So, I'd order that and a fucking Angry Balls, and fuck, dude, that was just such a nice combination. I once or twice ordered Bloody Marys, but other than that, I mean, that was just such a good fucking like meal, like so hearty and fucking fulfilling.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
that doesn't. Like, mushroom Swiss burgers are great, but oh, if you ever head up to the Chicago area, look up Kuma's Corner. They have the most bizarre, what the fuck, but amazing burgers ever. And I always get them ever since I've been like going to Adepticon. And last year's a 10-ounce burger patty, cheese, like French fried onions, and then on the menu it called for just like a chicken tender. It wasn't a fucking chicken tender. It was a chicken cutlet breaded fried with, it was chicken parmesan on top of that.
Holy shit.
And then a pretzel bun.
Hell fucking yes.
Oh my god, it was amazing. I might actually have that somewhere in my Adepticon photos. Hold on.
Yeah, dude, I'll have to check that out. I'll definitely poke it if I ever hit it that way. A lot of the Chads talk about this place because a lot of them went to God, what do you call it? Louisiana. No, not Louisiana. St. Louis for college.
Okay.
And so some of them were from Chicago, and like there's this infamous place among them called Al's Beef. And that sounds like the most god-awful, artery-clogging, amazing place I have ever heard of. Like the way they describe it, it's like some of the best fucking meats you can ever get.
Oh, check out the Discord, because there's the burger, chicken
dude.
patty, parmesan, and then they had like a spicy coleslaw on top on a pretzel bun with seasoned fries.
Fuck yeah, dude. It kind of reminds me of the Vortex in Atlanta. Have you ever heard of it?
No, but it already sounds good.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite places to eat in Atlanta. Hang on.
Alright, guys, have a good night.
Alright, take it
No,
easy, dude.
fucking keep streaming, dude. Hang out for a while.
Dude, I'm tired. I've been up since, like,
Alright.
5.
That's acceptable. You take it easy, brother.
Yeah, have a good night.